Hey everybody, it's Jeff here of NVG back for another episode of Feature Friday. Sorry for the delay with this week. As I mentioned in my portable playthroughs video, I had some family in town and I was unable to record this earlier, so I'm doing it today on Sunday. So this week we're going to start playing a different game here. This is the Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo. So we'll be playing this probably for the next couple weeks at least, maybe a little bit longer than that, depends on how long it takes us to get through it. So we're going to be playing all the way through the game. And we'll try to get everything if possible, if I can remember where everything is. I may have to look at a walk through a map to remember where some of the items are located. But anyways, we're going to get started, so let's check it out. So I usually just go with Link as my name, because that's the main character's name. So that's what we'll do here as well. So here we go. Help me. Please help me. I am a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. My name is Zelda. The wizard Aghanim has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Aghanim has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the Seven Wise Men's seal. I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me. Link, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house. That's Link's uncle there, the blue-purple hair. So you can just sit here forever if you want, but you can't proceed with the game if you don't go, so you kind of have to go. There's another thing you can do here. If you don't get the lantern, lamp, whatever you want to call it right here, you can go in and get it in the castle. A lot of speedrunners do that, skip it, because you can just get it there. I don't know why they do, but I'm just going to go and get it here. You got the lamp. Now you can light torches and see your way in darkness. So you move around with the D-pad. Don't have a sword yet, as you can see, or a shield. Only item we have is the lamp, which we can use with Y once we have magic, which is the meter on the left next to the lamp at the top left of the screen. But we don't have any magic at the moment. So if you talk to the guard, this is what it says. Hey, you're not on the castle, son. Go home and get some sleep. So you can go over to the other sides, but there's guards blocking your way as well. So where you have to go is over here, and up here, and go to the quote-unquote secret entrance, which allows you to get to the basement of sorts of the castle. There's Link's uncle again. He's kind of slumped up against the wall here. Link, I didn't want you involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield and listen. You can focus power in the blade. Hold the B button. Then release it using the secret technique handed down by our people. Link, you can do it. Save the princess. Zelda is your... Alright. And you can't talk to him again. You can actually stand on top of him, as you can see there. I'm standing on top of him. This is what he's talking about, the spin attack, obviously. Like so. Alright, the sword and shield. You use the sword B, of course. The shield is used automatically in this game. Pretty sure. We got enemies here, these green soldiers. Take 2 hits with the level 1 sword, or you can do a spin attack and kill them 1 hit. So this is where you get the lamp. If you don't get it in Link's house, it'll be right here. Otherwise, it'll be 5 rupees. So this is what it looks like when you use a lamp. I like those braziers there, torches, whatever you want to call them. And it will stay lit temporarily. It will eventually go out, so you have to relight them if you need light. You can pick up bushes with A and throw them again with A. Later in the game, we'll be able to pick up rocks as well, but we don't have the item that's needed to pick up the rocks. You can throw items, bushes, signs, rocks at enemies to kill them as well as using your sword. And you can cut down bushes with your sword to get items, hearts, rupees, that kind of thing. So we can go all the way up here, but we can't do anything up there yet, so we just have to, that's the throne room up top there. We'll be coming back to that later. So you can go right or left here, it doesn't matter which direction you go. I usually just go right just because it's forced I have it. You don't have to kill any of these enemies, you can just dodge them. Completely unnecessary to kill them. So then you go down the staircase here. Go down a floor. Now we're on basement 1 again. This enemy you do have to kill because he has a key. The blue soldier takes 3 hits with the level 1 sword, if I remember correctly, or 1 spin attack and 1 regular hit. This treasure chest has a map. You got the map. You can use it to see your current position in the rest of the dungeon. Press X. This is what it looks like if you look at the map. You can go up to the different floors here. The dark blue means you haven't been there yet. The lighter blue means that's where you've been. And the flashing dot is where we currently are. So yeah, that's the map. You can go into inventory by hitting start. You can see what your Y items are. Lamp is the only thing we have, and A is what you can do. You can lift, you can read, you can talk, you can pull. You have equipment there, your level 1 sword, your shield, your tunic, your map, and pendants. We don't have any yet, and we have the lamp. Save, hit select, you can continue or save and quit, either one. So there we got a key there from killing that blue soldier, and now we can unlock the door there and go around this guy. You knock him off the edge there into the bottomless pit and kill them. You pick up pots as well, and throw them at soldiers. You can just knock them off, or you can kill them outright with the pots. You can throw pots in the pit as well, and they just disappear. There's more soldiers. Again, don't have to kill these guys, so we can skip them. This one we have to kill, those. We have 2 locked doors here, and well, 3 if we count the one at the top. We can't go anywhere until we kill them. So killing them opens the locked doors there, and this one, same thing. It also drops the key. And here's another treasure chest, and it's the boomerang. You got the boomerang. Give it a try. To select an item, press the start button. So now we have more than one item, so we can move the cursor around with the control pad. And we got the boomerang. You can use it with Y like so. Boomerang can be used to stun enemies and retrieve items at a distance that drop, like rubies, bombs, arrows, that kind of thing, hearts, etc. Well, kind of straightforward linear path here. Can't really go anywhere else, so we just keep on following it. I'll play this game a million times, so I pretty much know exactly where to go for most of it. Like I said, some of the heart containers and items I can't never remember where they are, like the can of Brina or Bruna or however you say it. This enemy is a ball and chain, night one. I think it's the only one in the game. Drops the big key. You got the big key. This is the master key of the dungeon. It can open many locks that small keys cannot. Like this one, for example, where you see a person and they sell. There's rupees in the chest there. And this is Zelda, of course. Thank you, Link. I had a feeling you were getting close. Link, listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear the worst for my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with strong magical powers. Do you understand? You can say not at all, and she'll repeat it. You can say yes, and she won't, of course. Alright, let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path, but first we have to go to the first floor. Let's go. So she'll follow you around. And this is an interesting thing that they did here in this game, putting Zelda at the beginning of the game. In previous entries in the series, that was not the case. Although in Zelda 2, she is at the beginning of the game, but you can't interact with her at all until the end of the game. Because she's in a deep sleep in Zelda 2. And the interaction in Zelda 2 is not controlled by you, it's just automatic as part of the game's ending. So, this is the thing I figured out years later. Originally I didn't know you could go up here, I never really paid attention to it, but this allows you to avoid a lot of the enemies by going up this way. When you're on your return trip with Zelda in tow. You just follow the path here, and once you get up here you can jump down. And then go up the ladder, and there you go, avoid all the enemies. You don't have to kill this guy this time because we don't need the key, you already got it, or you open the locked door. And again, here you can go left or right, doesn't matter. I usually just go left, I'm forced to have it. Again, you don't have to kill any of these guys unless they, bother you, or you're low on health, or whatnot. So you can go up here and go up the door there, or you can just go right. Either one works, doesn't matter which. There's a secret passage in the throne room that leads to Sanctuary. I'm sure the old man there will help us. So you have to go up this ladders here. You can pick in, when you want. There's 3 different ones, one on each side and one in the middle. Then we go up the stairs here, and now we are in the 2nd floor and in the throne room. So there's the thrones, and there's an ornamental shelf. That ornamental shelf should open. Do you have a light? It's pitch dark inside, and you can't see without one. If you're ready, let's go. Help me push it from the left. So you just hold right against it, and you and Zelda will push the ornamental shelf out the way, and reveal a door. You can walk through. And it's dark, as you can see from what Zelda said. You can see a little bit with the automatically with the game gives you the light, but you can get more light by using your lamp on the phasers that are scattered about. And again, it only lasts temporarily, so it'll eventually go out and it will make it dark again. See, that first one we lit just went out. But I lit another one there. There's 3 in that particular room. And when you switch floors, it automatically gets dark again. These snakes take 2 hits. The rats there you saw on the previous floor take 1. Rats usually give rupees, and snakes usually give hearts, but not always. Sometimes they do the opposite. And of course, sometimes they don't give you anything. There you go, it went out, and now it's dark again, as you can see. The snakes there, you actually don't have to kill them. It's completely optional. And same here. As far as I can recall, the keys, the bats, you don't have to kill those either. I think the snakes are ropes, if I remember correctly. I think that's the name. At least that was the one in Zelda 1, that was her name, if I remember correctly. We got our key, we don't have to go over here, but just went ahead and did it anyway. Again, completely optional. There's a lot of optional stuff in this part of the game. After passing through these sewers, we'll be very close to Sanctuary. Let's be careful. So, more lights. The rats, like I said, tend to give you rupees, though not always. That time, I killed like 6 of them and only got 1 rupee out of it. So that's a pretty big jip. Sometimes they'll drop red, which are worth 20, which is really nice. So we do need some money once we get further in the game to buy some stuff. And I missed completely there. And got hit in the process. Oh, we got a heart there. And they're still being jerks, not dropping any money for us. Yep. I don't know why they're doing that. There you go, there's a red rupee. Nice. So you do have to kill the rat there on the left. He drops a key, as you saw there. The other ones you don't have to kill. Same thing with the keys here. So that cracked wall on the left there is obviously a wall that can be bombed, but we don't have any bombs, so we have to come back here later to get in there. Again, these enemies are optional, you don't have to kill them, but I'm just doing it to get money. So blocks here, you can only push one. It's the one in the middle left there. Push it up and you can go up the stairs. More rats. Again, optional, don't have to kill them if you don't want to. But I'm going to do so to attempt to get some rupees. Got 6 so far. And there's a 20. Nice. I want to get at least 100. Eventually. Sanctuary is just beyond that door. Pull the switch over there. You have to pull the lever to open the door. Press the A button and hold down on the control pad. So that one on the right opens the door. The left one does not. It will drop snakes in the room, which will attack you, obviously. Ropes, whatever you want to call them. So here we are in the Sanctuary. Princess Zelda, you are safe. Is this your doing, Link? Yes, it was Link who helped me escape from the dungeon. When I was captive, the wizard said, once I finish with you, the final one, the seal of the wise men will open. Link, you must not let the land of Hyrule fall into the wizard's clutches. If he releases the seal of the 7 wise men, evil power will overwhelm this land. Before that happens, before it's too late, destroy the wizard before he destroys all of Hyrule. You can do it, you can! I sense the mighty evil force guides the wizard's actions and augments his magical power. The only weapon potent enough to defeat the wizard is the legendary Master Sword. It is said that the village elder is a descendant of one of the 7 wise men. Maybe he can tell you more. I'll mark his house on your map, but watch your every move. I am certain that the castle soldiers will be looking for you now. I will hide Princess Zelda here. Do not worry. Seek the elder. Do you understand? Again, like with Zelda, you can say not at all to give him a repeat it, or you can say yes just to proceed. And you talk to him again and say, meet the elder of the village and get the Master Sword. And Zelda says, Link, be careful out there. I know you can save Hyrule. And here's a treasure chest, which has the game's only treasure chest heart container. All the other hearts you get from treasure chests are heart pieces, not containers. Containers you get from bosses, usually. Well, if you kill the boss anyway. So there you go. We are done with the Sanctuary. We'll be coming back there later in the game. But for the time being, we're done. See if we get a heart there. So that's a rock there. Looks like it has a number 8 on it. I'm pulling them, but you can't do anything with them yet. So as I mentioned earlier, I don't have the item yet that is needed to pick them up. So you don't get that until later in the game. Again, these enemies are optional. Don't have to kill them. Here's a sign we can pick up and throw them out. I believe this is a fortune teller's house right here. They can give you hints about what to do in the game if you don't know what to do. Well, I already know what to do, so I'm not worried about that. So you hit X on the world map here, or the when you're in the overworld rather, and it will show you the map. This is a zoomed-in version here. X is where they marked the Elder's house, and you can zoom out by hitting X again and get a full view. There's a castle in the center. That's where we were. And now we're in the village, which is Kakariko Village. Wanted. This is the criminal who kidnapped Zelda. Call a soldier if you see him. So if you talk to anybody in the town, other than the shopkeepers and the people that are necessary to talk to, they'll call soldiers to come attack you. So go in here. People inside houses will not do that. It's only people outside. Who? Oh, it's you, Link. What can I do for you, young man? The Elder? Oh, no one has seen him since the wizard began collecting victims. What? Master Sword? Well, I don't remember the details exactly, but long ago, a prosperous people known as the Hylia, or Hylia if you prefer, inhabited this land. Legends tell of many treasures that the Hylia had hid throughout the land. The Master Sword, a mighty blade forged against those with evil hearts, is one of them. People say that now it is sleeping deep in the forest. Do you understand the legend? Again, same thing here, but not at all to repeat. Yes, to just proceed. Anyway, look for the Elder. There must be someone in the village who knows where he is. You take care now, Link. I already know where he is, of course, since I've played this a million times, but you can go to the left here. There's nothing here for you, just some decorations. You can go in this building here. And get some hearts here if you need them. And 1 rupee. You talk to this person. Yo, Link, this house used to be a hideout for a gang of thieves. What was earlier his name? Oh yeah, his name was Blind, and he hated bright light a lot. Hint, hint. That's something that is important that you'll need to remember later in the game. Alright, so this is a miniature block puzzle here with treasure chests. You have to push them in a certain way to get access to all the treasure chests. And can't get up here. I should have gone somewhere else before I came in here, because I'm going to have to go back out. So I'll do that now. I forgot about that. Need bombs to get up there, which is indicated by the crack in the wall. I don't have any bombs at the moment, so I'll have to come back for that. Yeah, but we can get them momentarily, because the next place we go will have bombs for us. So we jump down off the cliff and into this hole. And we got some treasure chests. And here's bombs. There you go. You got some bombs. You can pick up and throw a bomb you placed. Press the A button. Oh, wrong button. Bomb. So, unlike in Zelda 1, bombs will hurt you if they explode on you, so you gotta back away from them. You probably don't have to go as far away as I just did there, but I just do it because I don't want to take any chances. So he's got a bunch of rupees there. And here's another treasure chest up here where we bombed, and some more rupees and some hearts. And we got our first heart piece. You found a piece of heart. So, yeah, you have to get 4 of them to complete a heart container, obviously. And here's some more pots on the right here. With some more hearts. And here we are back outside. If you press start, you can see at the bottom there, it shows you your progress on completing your next heart container. We currently have 1 piece of heart indicated by the red quarter in the top left there of the heart. And that will fill up as you collect heart pieces. So we can go back up in here, the old thieves' hideout, where we were a few minutes ago. And we go back down here and we can bomb the northern wall in this next room to gain access to that. And now we can do the block puzzle here. I already remember how to do it, so you might not know how to do it, but this is how you do it. Or at least one way to do it, the way I usually do it. Some of the blocks are not able to be moved, and once you move them once, you can't move them again, so A bunch of red rupees there. And here's some blue ones. Green are worth 1, blue is worth 5, and red is worth 20. Here's another piece of heart. And it shows half the heart filled in the bottom right of the screen, as you see. Like I was mentioning earlier, where it checks your, or tracks your progress, rather. So we got almost 300 rupees, that's pretty good. We're going to need at least 600 total. The 500 of that will be used later in the game to get an item. And 100 of that will be used to talk to this guy. You can buy a bottle from him, which is what he's selling right here, which looks more like pots than bottles to me. But anyway, he says, "Yo, you sir, have you been going through life without one of my Hold Anything bottles? Well, step right up and make your life complete. I've got one on sale for the low price of 100 rupees. What do you say? Interested? I don't need it. So you're broke, eh? Too bad. Come back after you earn more rupees. It might still be here." It will, of course. So, of course, you need to buy them. Well, I guess you don't have to, but if you want to get everything in the game, you have to. Goodbye. Thanks a lot. Now hold it above your head for the whole world to see, okay? It's good for business. This is a magic bottle. You can store an item inside and then use it later. So, things you can put in bottles: potion, fairies, and bees. Bees can be used to attack enemies, and potions can restore health and magic, or rather health or magic, or both. Red restores health, green restores magic, and blue restores both. This little building right here, you can actually bomb a way in there, and even though it's not cracked. Only reason I know that is because I've done it before. So there you go. And it's a little secret area here. There's a couple rats in here. And we get some items here. Some rupees, some bombs, some arrows. And that's it. We got arrows even though we don't have the bow yet, so. One thing you do is use a spin attacks to chop down more bushes at one time. And things that will be in bushes: rupees, hearts, bees, and arrows, bombs, fairies, and mines. Mines are rare though, thankfully. If you step on one, it will damage you. But you can, when you get the item that lets you dash, you can dash over them without taking damage. There's some chickens, known as cuckoos in the Legend of Zelda, of course. There's a bee. They will attack you until you kill them or run away from them. Or you can catch them when you get a certain item. This is a person you can talk to here. They will not call the guards on you. Hi, Link, Elder. Oh, you're talking about the grandpa? Okay, but don't tell any of the bad people about this. He's hiding in the palace past the castle. I'll mark the spot on your map. Here you are. So there you go. That's where the Elder actually is. I already knew that, of course, but I just did it just for you guys, so you could see. There's a shop. You can buy bombs here for 50 rupees. You can buy a heart for 10. I don't know why you would do that. Buy red medicine for 150. And you need an empty bottle. Put that in, of course. But we don't need any of that, so we're going to skip it. So it doesn't look like you can, but you can go in the back here. This is the back door. And there's a treasure chest. And a cuckoo is hiding underneath a pot somehow, even though the birds are bigger than the pot. So there's another magic bottle. So we got 2 bottles. The game has 4 in it. That's 2 out of the 4, so we already have half the bottles in the game. So is this the right house? I think this is it. Nope. Wrong one. It's the one above. Must be the one above it then. I can never remember which one it is. You'll see what I'm looking for momentarily. This person right here, if you talk to her, she will call the guards on you. So don't do that. Yeah, that's the right one. See that picture there? That's Mario. Mario makes a cameo in this game. You can pull on it, like the lever in the house, or the castle rather, and you get 20 rupees out of it. You can only do that once though, so. Some extra money for us. We can go to the right here to go to the blacksmith, but we can't do anything there yet, so we don't have to worry about that at the moment. Let's see, is there anything else we can do here? Oh yeah, I gotta get another item I forgot about. This is the right one. I think. No wait, it's up. Never mind. Trying to remember where stuff is, sorry. I think this is it. Yep, this is the boy with the... It's sick. I can't go out because I'm sick. Cough, cough. People say I caught this cold from the evil air that's coming down off the mountain. Sniff, sniff. This is my bug catching net. I'll use it when I'm better, but for now I'll lend it to you. You borrow the bug catching net. There may be some other things you can catch with it too. Sniffle. I hope I get well soon. Cough, cough. So if you don't have any bottles, he won't give it to you, and he'll tell you basically to go get bottles. So that's why I went ahead and got those bottles, because I knew that was going to happen. And there it is. Use it the same way you use the other Y item with Y. And as I mentioned, you can catch fairies, bees, and that's it, I think. Yeah, that's the only thing you can catch with it. Fairies and bees. The potion, you don't catch potion, so you buy the potion. I was going to say that, but I'm like, no, that's not right. This house with the book on it, that's the library. It does have an item we need, but we can't get that item yet, so we will not worry about that yet, but we'll be coming back here later in the game. So you can go in this house here. This guy, he'll say something about him feeding with his brother next door. As you can see, there's a crack in the wall. You can use bombs or an item you get later in the game. I don't have that item at the moment, so I'll use bombs to break it open. And once you do that, you can talk to them again, and they'll say, "Why'd you do that?" basically. Complain about you opening the door. So here we got a little maze here. We get a reward for completing the maze. You can reach the goal within 15 seconds, so it will give you something good. Ready, set, go. So originally, when I first played this game, I didn't know which way to go. But these little dots here will tell you that you can jump down there, which is not immediately obvious. This target time was 0 minutes 11 seconds. You qualify. Congratulations, I present you with a piece of heart. It is possible to jump down here without getting it, so you gotta make slight movements here, so you don't accidentally do that. You found a piece of heart. There you go. Got 3 pieces of heart. So we already got 3 pieces of heart. This is a mini game here, I believe. Yeah. I think the only thing you get there is like arrows, bombs, rupees. Not really worth the time. Though when you get to a certain point in the game, that building changes into something else, and it will be a more lucrative way to make money. If you're pretty good at it. I didn't be pretty good at it, so. Yeah, I can't do that yet. I was thinking that I need to go up there and get an item, but I can't get it yet. So we're gonna make our way to the first dungeon now. I like to collect all that stuff now, even though I don't have to, since I could have just gone straight to the first dungeon, but I went ahead and did it. Because we may need bombs in the dungeon. I don't remember if we do or not, but in case we do, we have them now. We can actually go back into the palace and bomb that one wall I was talking about, but that's optional. Might do it if I need the money, because basically what's in there is some money and stuff. Octoroks tend to drop rupees as well. That's the red enemy there that's running back and forth shooting rocks. They don't always drop rupees, but they usually do. And the gray statue guy there is an Armos. They can activate when you get close to them. They usually drop arrows, but not always. There's the Elder's house in this area here, but you know, we're not going to worry about talking to them, so we just are going to do the dungeon first and then go talk to them. This is the way I normally go, but I'm sure there's more than one way to get over here. Got hit there. So the Armos can't go up the stairs, and the guards can't go on the stairs either. So you can use that to your advantage to attack them without risking getting hit. Again, you don't have to kill them, it's just optional. So there we are, first dungeon. Eastern Palace, I think his name is. Can't remember if these spots contain hearts or rupees or nothing. 1 rupee, okay. There's statues there. One eye, kind of Cyclops statues, I guess. Cyclops mop ones, I guess, basically. So the left and right path there, you can't go anywhere. These guys usually drop rupees as well, so you have to take the middle one. and step on that switch there. Do you hear that noise? That's cannonballs being shot. And it will shoot out a big one here momentarily, which takes up the whole thing, and you can't dodge it, so you have to hide in the alcove there. You can loop around here and get to a secret area. Again, it's optional, you don't have to, but I always do it. The extra money in there, 100 rupees in the treasure chest, and then 12 more in the pots. You can jump off the cliff there, but you'll usually get hit by the big one, so I don't do that. Usually I just go down the ladder. Can't go across there, the upper platform there yet. So just go up the ladder and through the door here. Going right is optional. It's just the compass, I believe, but we'll go ahead and go that way. Just the back of it. Got some Staphos here. The game, skeletons in the game. They hop away when you use your sword, so you have to kind of corner them to kill them. There's an anti-fairy. That is what the red guy flying around is called. Once we get a certain item, we can turn them into regular fairies and use them for our benefit. Here's the compass, pretty sure. Or no, it might be the map. Yeah, it's the map. Okay, that's right. I don't know why I thought it was compass. It's the map, actually. And map and compass are optional, you don't have to get them. So, up to you whether you want to do that or not. If you don't know where you're going, I recommend you get them. But if you're like me and you play this a million times, you don't have to get them. But I just got it just for the heck of it. So these switches, you can step on, they open the locked doors, like so. Can't go down there yet, so let's go to this door. And once you pull up one pot here, yeah, I was gonna say, once you get in the middle area, the Staphos will appear. And you have to kill them all to open the door, I believe. Maybe a switch, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, you have to kill them all to open the door. Here's the compass. In the treasure chest there. You found the compass. Now you can pinpoint the lair of the dungeon's evil master. And the skull indicates where the boss of the dungeon is. There you go, you can go across here. You can go down, but we don't have the key to get in there yet. And we can talk to this triangle thing on the wall. Link is I, Sahasrara. I can talk to you telepathically when you touch these tiles. Here's a hint. You can use the treasure hidden in this palace to defeat armored foes. So, normally I don't talk to that. I just did it for you guys. So we got a Staphos there. I need to drop some arrows. We got some in the pot there as well. And you can one-shot the moblins there, or guards, whatever you want to call them. Not actually moblins, I think they're just guards, but well, kind of like moblins, sort of. So that needs a big key. If you talk to it, it says, hey, it's locked. If you have the big key, you might be able to open it. But here's something we can do. This little ledge right here, to jump down into this pot-looking thing. And we got two fairies hiding in here. You caught a fairy. What will you do? Keep it in a ball or set it free? We're going to keep it in a ball because we can use it later on to restore health. If you have one in a ball, when you die, you'll be brought back to life as well. I step into the flashing orange thing. It's a teleporter, basically. And that's the big chest there. You need a big key to open it. We don't have that yet, so we'll just have to come back for it. We were in this room previously, but we couldn't get to the bottom. Now we're on the bottom. This room's dark, so we can't really see where we're going very well. There's a switch there. Just stepped on. Open the one door there. Loop back around and go in it. There's a key hidden underneath that pot there. There's stuff was just dropped a bomb there for us. That was nice. And we're going to be calling it after I beat this dungeon, by the way. That's going to be the end of the stream, or the recording, rather. And by the time I need to get set up for doing the podcast, so... You don't have to kill the enemies here, you just have to do something else, but I just kill him just so I would make it easier to avoid the other things I'll have to avoid momentarily. Oh, actually, you do have to kill him. Never mind. My bad. So that makes the anti-fairy separate from the switch there. You can pick it up, the pot, and stop on the switch to make the treasure chest appear, which contains the big key. You got the big key. This is the master key of the dungeon. You can open many locks that small keys cannot. So there's the anti-fairy. Barely avoided it. You can go back the way you came if you want, or you can go this way. It doesn't really matter. Either way it works. This will take you back to the room that had the big treasure chest in that you need the big key for. So might as well just go that way because it's quicker. So we can open the treasure chest now. You found the bow. You can shoot arrows until you run out. These guys drop as soon as you open the treasure chest, and they'll send their heads after you. You can't kill them, you just have to swing your sword to make them go away. Or you can just dodge them. So now we can go in this door, but we only have the big key. And it's dark. And we can actually use the bow and arrows, now that we have a bow and arrow, rather. We have arrows. And these guards are chasing after us here. You can one-shot them with arrows, or you can just attack them with your sword, whichever you prefer. We can go over to the right here, and we kind of a secret area of sorts. Jump in and try to avoid the anti-fairies, get the... Oops, got hit by one. Got hit again. Get the blue rupees here. And obviously it helps if you have a certain item in the game that I don't have yet, because you turn them into regular fairies. But otherwise you just have to dodge them. Oh, we got the key already, that's right. Comes from one of those guards, I think. More anti-fairies. More pots. One of these has a switch underneath, there we go. More arrows. I recommend using the bow and arrow of the guards because it makes it a lot easier than one-shots them. So, these guards anyway. More arrows. And throw pots at them as well if you prefer to do that. So, these are false switches, they don't actually do anything. The one you want to step on is the one at the very bottom there. That was the locked doors for you. It's this one. Yep, the other three are false. That one was on the top left, is the correct one. The bow and arrow one-shot the staff foes as well, and they won't jump away from it, so that's going to be helpful for that. There's the red guard. He just walks into the pot there if you don't go to the left or right around him. And it takes 2 hits with the arrows, the red ones. So they would go to sleep after a short period of time as well, so you have to stand next to them and wake them back up. So you can attack them. You can't attack them unless they're awake and chasing you. Alright, so we're at the boss. The soldier, knight, moblin guys, whatever you want to call them. So use a bow and arrow. You can use your sword as well if you run out of arrows. Or you don't have any arrows. I think they take 3 hits with the arrows, so it's a little easier to kill them with arrows. Really aiming in between them. I'm not aiming very well here. They just kind of hop around. And the touching the red one when all of them are dead except for one. And they get the heart container, and here's our first pendant. A green pendant. And it will tell you momentarily what it is. I already know what it is, but... You won the Pendant of Courage. Take it to Sahasrara. 2 pendants remain. And it closes up your life and magic once you beat a dungeon, by the way. Alright, well that's going to conclude this episode of Feature Friday. And Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. We'll be back on this coming Friday with another episode. And in that episode, we'll be going to talk to Sahasrara. That's where we'll start off. And we'll be getting some items before we proceed to the second dungeon. So thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching. You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/nvideogaming or on Twitter at twitter.com/nvideogames. And you can check us out on the web at nvideogames.com for Nintendo news, screenshots, trailers, and lots more good stuff. And you can follow or subscribe to us on YouTube. We post videos throughout the week as well as recorded versions of our live streams from Twitch. So thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Game on.